venue too far, any song at every bar, here to cover your needs. Twin Rivers Music Scene.
Hey guys, this is Reed and Madison with the Twin Rivers Music Scene podcast here with the Reed brothers, Keegan and Kyle.
How you doing?
And we are lucky to be joined with them after their set that they just played at the DKC Cookers BBQ Cook-Off set. And so y'all had a great show. Thank y'all for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, for sure. So why don't y'all tell us a little bit about like what it was like growing up as brothers together musically?
I mean, I guess for me being the younger brother, it was more of looking up to him, playing his music, and he was in bands before I was ever thinking about it. I was just skateboarding around, and but looking up to him and then finally getting to play with him further on down the road, it's just been awesome. It's a dream. We're rare brothers that don't really fight. We've never gotten a huge fight. We could talk it out quick enough.
I love it.
Oh my God. How many years apart are y'all?
5.
Yeah,
5, and y'all have
5.
never gotten in a huge fight?
And is it just y'all two, or do y'all have other sibbings?
Just us two.
Dang.
Maybe that's why.
I'm like,
'cause
want to give y'all a
y'all
high five. I'm like,
Let's do
it.
Right? Because we both have
We made
older
it this far.
sisters, and we like fought all the time, I feel like.
I mean, obviously, we were always resolved. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, she's like, that's my shirt. I'm like, what are you talking about? We fight. And then I'm like, what are you doing later?
Yeah.
You know?
And y'all both started off playing bass, right?
Yep.
We did, yeah.
Okay.
We did.
So how did y'all navigate that, like moving forward to where y'all's bands is at today?
I mean, for me, it was just I was playing bass in a band, and then we're doing stuff, and then it kind of just abruptly ended, and I didn't really feel like chasing it to try and fit in with someone else, and just kind of switched over to guitar and had like 3 songs and ran with that for a little bit, and then it turned into I couldn't stop playing guitar and singing. So I don't know about you. I don't know what was yours.
I mean, I kind of play guitar
Mm-hmm.
and bass forever.
Yeah.
Since I can remember. But I definitely I don't know. I just started writing a lot more songs, and that kind of just led to playing more guitar. And
you had a longer stint on the bass though.
yeah, I did. I played bass for a very long time.
Okay.
It's my first instrument. I went to school for it for a little while.
Okay.
Left and went on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed on the road. Played with a bunch of people. I played with Adam Hood for a little
Nice.
while, and
Yeah.
played bass for Brandon Ryder for a little while, and just traveled around.
Yeah.
And it was timing, I guess, because we'd always talked about doing a band together,
Mm-hmm.
and the time was never right where we could both commit to doing it full time or
Right.
whatever. And then one of the projects, I don't remember which one it was. Actually, I left music. I quit playing altogether. I went to the
What?
oil field
Okay.
and worked and paid off my student loans and got debt free.
Well, good for you.
Thank you. It was hard, but I was sitting there on location. A guy named Kemp Finley. We're playing Cheatham Street tomorrow, so that
Yeah.
made me think about this. He posted a video of Kyle singing one of his songs that he had written, and I was sitting there, and I just paid off everything, and I was like, man, I guess I'm gonna go home and start playing music with my brother again. And
We did.
Yeah, it just
we had
happened.
Pardo and Reed going.
yeah, we did
on.
Pardo and Reed first,
Yeah.
and then it turned into the Reed brothers, and
Okay.
James Pardo still does his stuff.
And this year is like
Amazing artist.
officially 10 years of Reed Brothers.
Yeah,
Wow.
it'll
be
That's
10 years this year.
incredible.
Yeah.
So tell me about like when y'all growing up, did y'all both have kind of like similar tastes in music? Or did y'all each kind of have your own spin and kind of came together?
That's like a yes and no because I think we both kind of like all sorts of music.
Yeah.
You know, there was no wrong music to listen to, and we
I
kind
used
of
to
listened
drop
to
him off
everything.
at ska explosions and say,
Yeah.
you go skank at the ska shows. And
Love it.
Sorry. I had to-
It's all
I just
right.
Calling you
I'll
out
own
on
it. I'll own it.
we definitely had some different interests, but our dad listened to loud music on Friday mornings.
Oh,
that, was,
yeah.
that was his thing, and whatever he put in, it was loud.
6:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
6:30 in the morning.
Blast.
Wake up
Yeah.
call.
So we learned to love a lot of different kind of
Mhm.
genres and artists that way, and
Yeah.
it kind of spilled over in our own taste, I think.
Yeah.
So
Did y'all grow up around New Braunfels, or are y'all
San
from-
Antonio.
Okay, so pretty close.
San
Born and
Antonio,
raised in
but,
San Antonio.
but we
Yeah.
spent a lot of time going to Green Hall when we were
Yeah.
younger, and then Cibolo Creek Country Club, which is just south of New Braunfels. So
Okay, I'm also from San Antonio, and so you probably know, like, first question that I get, what high school did you go to?
MacArthur.
I
Yeah.
know, it's funny. I'm a Reagan Rattler,
Oh, wow.
okay.
so we're, like, similar.
The newer school.
Yeah, but, you know.
It was new
tomato,
when I was in
tomato.
school.
Yeah.
Still the countdown city. We're okay.
So when y'all formed the Reed Brothers, have y'all, like, faced any challenges, like, becoming this duo, like, at the beginning or still to this day?
I think the biggest challenge is like a pretty common one was just finding the right group of guys to do it with us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now more than ever, we're at that point, I think, where we have the group of guys that work with us, and
Mhm.
it's just easy that way because there's no, I don't know how to explain it. There's no hiccups. It's just
I mean,
fun.
there's been some challenges. It's hard to. We're kind of getting going, and then the COVID thing happened for everybody,
Right.
Yeah.
And that kind of just changed our priorities a little bit for a while. And now we've been focusing on getting everything recorded. We had time to sit around and really want to play again, I guess.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
how did y'all navigate, that
We
as musicians?
Kept doing stuff. Still played. We did the whole. We tried the Facebook thing and
Yeah.
playing live on Facebook, and
And
we'd
then-
end the song and look at each other like,
and we
Waiting
hope
for an
it's good,
applause from the
or-
chat
like,
room
both
or
a-
whatever.
Getting some
Yeah.
affirmation,
Yeah.
like, was that
do
good?
y'all like it?
You see the little hearts going up in the center of the
It
screen
was,
or whatever.
it was a new experience. so.
Yeah.
and we did the sequestered songwriters through
Yeah, we
that
did.
with
Okay.
Okay.
Courtney Patton, Jason Eady,
Yeah.
and that was kind of like the equivalent of going out and playing the gigs.
Mhm.
One
The
song,
random log on and play, those were just hilarious. I'm not very good with the
Yeah,
social media.
We're not so tech savvy when it comes to that stuff. So
That's okay. Do y'all think that y'all would still be playing music individually if y'all weren't playing together right now?
Yes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
do. Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
it's part of who I am for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It's like core to both of y'all.
Music is life.
Yes.
So yeah.
Were y'all grown up in a music family, or how did you? Because I know you said you went to school for it. Was that something that y'all just grew up singing, playing guitar? Any family members that kind of
Our
inspired
dad
y'all?
played
Okay.
just noviceally at the house with
And
jam, and
Mhm.
we had
He
aunts
played
and
our-
uncles
our
and
aunt.
cousins. And
Our uncle, yeah,
Yeah, we-
everybody kind of played. Our uncle had a studio in San Antonio and recorded a lot of cool punk bands and
Mhm.
did that for a long time. And then our aunt, she went on the road. She was a singer and she opened for like Aerosmith and
Wow.
did like
That's
all
incredible.
sorts,
Yeah,
all
she
sorts
has
of
Yeah.
some
All
amazing
inside.
Casually,
stories.
she opened up for
Yeah.
Aerosmith. Like,
Exactly.
okay.
Hey,
It feels funny saying it, but
You have
it's
to.
just
You
the
have to
truth,
mention
Sounds
yeah.
that.
normal, yeah.
Yeah.
and her sister, my dad's other sister, worked for a company that was Stone City Attractions, and they put on all the giant shows for I don't know 40 years in San
yeah.
Antonio.
She got me backstage at a White Snake show when I was 14, which was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I
Y'all
bet
been
you
living
feel
the
We were
life.
spoiled
Yeah.
sometimes.
I was
We
gonna
were.
say, I bet
Yeah.
you felt like the coolest 14-year-old back there.
I did,
Yeah.
and I also was wondering why I was back there at
You know,
14.
we're wondering why we're
Yeah.
here to this day, so we don't even know. So growing up, like, what's y'all's favorite part of like the music industry after y'all have gone in it? Like, what kind of keeps y'all going?
Wow.
That's
I think it's music's just a thing that never ends.
Mm-hmm.
There's always new songs to write. There's always something else to play. So I mean, I never stop learning to try and be better all the time. So it's just a never ending thing.
Yeah.
It's the road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Love it.
him.
it's definitely like it takes you places that you normally wouldn't go, and you get to do things where you just feel like you're bird's eye view of
Right.
life for a while.
Mhm.
It's cool. You never know what you're gonna get.
Mhm.
So
For sure. So y'all are recording music right now at Sonic Ranch. You were telling me earlier.
Yep.
Do y'all have an unreleased song y'all want to tell us about that you're specifically very excited to release?
Yeah, I mean,
Got a few.
really
All of them,
all
but
of
like, do you
yeah.
have one specifically that you like are really looking forward to?
Actually, one of the ones that I'm really looking forward to, we recorded at Cibolo Studios because
Yeah.
we're kind of combining everything. One of the ones I'm looking forward to is a Keith Gaddis cover that we did, and it's called "Don't Lie." And I don't know, it just turned out awesome. I can't wait to get that one out there.
We're huge
Yeah.
Keith Gaddis fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rightfully
It
so.
just felt like it felt right, and we've always covered a couple of his songs. It's one of those songs we've played forever, so we felt like it was a part of us growing up as musicians and songwriters, and there's a lot of heart in it. And I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be awesome.
Do y'all have a date or like in your mind of when that's going to come out?
No, not yet. Because we still have a few songs that we're going to finish tracking.
Yeah.
And a few things we're going to go
Yeah,
back
I think we'll definitely release a couple like singles off of it, and then compile everything and make a record happen.
Yeah.
How would you describe the album? Is it kind of different to y'all sound? I know you said like heartfelt with the song. Do you think that kind of?
Well, it's all self-produced. The whole band's involved in it. We all sit there and kind of take it in and give each other encouragement in the right direction or whatever. And it's been a really fun process.
And I feel like it just sounds like us.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
Yeah, we love that we're sounding like ourselves.
That's always important, especially when you're, I feel like, in the studio and you're putting all this effort in. And as far as y'all have come too, I mean, y'all have done waves and new Braunfuls, I feel like.
Of course, yeah.
And to get to that, I feel like if you feel good about it and sound like yourself, you're getting to kind of produce, I feel like, in self-made. I think that's incredible in itself. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
It is.
And tell us more about like your experience at Sonic Ranch so far and like why you're excited to keep being out there.
I think so it's a really long drive out there, and it was extra long for us because we couldn't go over 65 miles an hour on I-10.
Why is that?
Just get
Traffic.
the shakes a little bit.
Yeah, the van we were in had a little bit of a shake going
Get the
on.
shakes.
So your ETA kept getting longer and longer.
Yeah,
for
so it was
sure,
like a little over 10 hours, and that's 10 hours of just like stoked to be there.
Yeah.
We knew about it, and we've seen pictures and videos and talked to people that recorded there, but we really had no clue.
As soon as we pulled in, it was just like, I feel so good here.
The sigh.
Yeah.
We just felt very comfortable there.
It was amazing. I mean, the hospitality, the gear, everything about it was just awesome. And I never thought in my life I'd get to experience anything like it.
It's a space where you feel like you can stay in the creative zone. You don't have to go far from the studio. You go eat right outside the studio. There's a little place to eat. You know, you stay there. It's all on site, so you get to stay in the zone per se. And I don't know, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's historic. It's just it's a magical place. We felt a lot of just really good feelings about it. And we like what we're getting out of there. We love the music.
Well, that's important.
Yeah.
Going back to performing, what's the most memorable moment y'all have had on stage together?
Oh man,
Y'all both look at each other.
Wow.
Do we have the same one? Yeah.
Wow. A specific time I think about a lot is we did a show at the Drive-By Truckers at the Aztec Theater in San Antonio, and we got out there. We were all so stoked, so stoked. We play our set, and we literally just hit the last note and walk off stage.
We forgot to say anything. We were so like in the moment. We
said zero words the entire time. Just played, stopped, and left.
Just drop the mic.
Yeah.
Like
do you have anything to say for yourselves?
And then afterwards, we're like, oh no, like
And you can't go back on at that point. Yeah. You're like, see ya.
That is so fun.
I think of that one all the time.
So how would y'all describe a Reed Brothers show? We just witnessed one and it was great and amazing. Honestly, mesmerizing. Like y'all singing together is very different than anyone else out there, honestly. So how would y'all hope that people in the crowd feel in your show?
Oh man, I'm gonna let you.
That's a hard one. We like to leave our songs up for interpretation to the listener. We don't try to tell you what it's, leave it to y'all.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have a special band. Our harmonies, they feel great. To us, they sound great. And I feel like we're in a groove right now. And I feel like every show and every time we go record, we come out of it heading in the right direction and feeling like we're getting better at what we're doing. And we're having more fun than ever. I don't know, that's a big one.
So we hope everybody has fun with us.
We hope everybody has fun.
Well, we had fun.
Long way there.
Of course.
When writing y'all songs, y'all pull from personal experiences, or kind of maybe a mixture of both?
Probably a mixture of both, but
Mixture of both.
heavily towards personal
Okay,
Mm.
that's
Uh,
cool.
for a lot of it right now.
Mhm.
Who knows what else we'll write, but
Right.
a lot of the stuff is, especially like what I write, a lot of it's been like very personal, but it just kind of, it's my therapy to get it out
Yeah.
there, you know.
Yeah.
It's that
My mama calls your
it's,
brother all right.
it's the big
He sees
It's
or he
the
sees the
fun.
song and like,
it's
okay.
the biggest relief, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's hard to just talk about it, but I could write about it and
Yeah.
put it out there, and it just puts all the emotion out.
Mhm.
And it's, I don't know, it's
No, I think it's beautiful. Like, I love that. I envy. I feel like musicians, that's one thing. I wish that I could write a song, because
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest, like, therapeutic relief. So I always like to ask, because I like to know, like, the meaning behind each song and, like, the story.
yeah.
So it's my favorite question to ask, to see if it's personal, which it's cool if
A
people
few
make it
of our
up,
songs
but
do have like a very personal story.
yeah.
Mhm.
But a lot of them we've gone through something, or we know people that have gone through something,
Mhm.
and we just kind of write the collective feeling of it. And
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
We try to leave it, like I said, leave it up to the listener as much as we can.
Well, it
yeah.
works. So
Yeah.
kudos to y'all.
Sounds
you.
great. And do y'all have any upcoming shows that y'all want people to know about in the area? I know y'all are playing Cheatham tomorrow. This might not be out by then, but
It'll be out this week.
Yeah.
So any, like,
Sam's
next weekend.
Burger Joint.
That's coming up.
April
yeah.
25th at Sam's Burger Joint.
Okay.
Also, April 5th at Pootie's in
Yeah, we're at Pooties
Spicewood.
Hilltop.
nice.
We have some more studio stuff. South by Southwest, we're
Oh, that's
doing
right.
South by Style Switch at Style Switch Barbecue on the
Cool.
15th. I believe we play at 6 on that one.
Early.
What else? What else?
Yeah, we're doing a 4-way song swap for that.
Oh, cool.
That's another
cool.
special thing about this band.
Yeah.
That just sparked the idea. Nate Rodriguez, our drummer, he's
Yeah.
a songwriter. Does his own
Incredible
thing.
singer.
K Phillips,
Yeah.
incredible songwriter.
Y'all did that at the Greenlight a couple years ago
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was working there and I booked it, and y'all did an acoustic song swap, and
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is like such a special way to witness one of y'all's shows too,
Yeah.
like seeing all of y'all sing.
Makes it fun because we could take the full band aspect and dial it down to acoustic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's still the same. Just
And there's a handful of songs we don't play full band that we do acoustic.
true.
Yeah.
And that's kind of fun too for us because we have people that they really like to come see us acoustic. That's their thing. And
Yeah.
then we have people that love to see us full band
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of two different experiences in
Mm-hmm.
the way we've been doing it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's a nice little
Yeah.
change up.
Awesome.
It is.
Well, where can people follow you on Instagram, website, plug yourself so they can follow along and Come see
Instagram at the Reed Brothers. Get us on Facebook. Any of the streaming services, even if they're not necessarily the best for musicians, we still support.
We encourage
You know,
listening.
Yes.
listen,
In all
listen,
ways.
listen.
Yes.
Spotify, any of that stuff. You just type Reed Brothers.
Yeah.
We do have a website, but I have been slacking on that, so it's probably got
We're
some.
Give 'em a
on
break.
now. We gotta talk to our people.
Yeah, we're 100% independent, and we're
Yeah.
working hard to not be.
I love it.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all guys for coming out after your set. We had a great time talking with you. And again, we're at the DKC Cookers BBQ Cook-Off tent at Rodeo Austin, and I'm Rita Madison, and these are the Reed Brothers.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Thank
we all
you.
sign our banner.
How long y'all been playing?
No venue too far, any song at every bar. Here to cover your needs. Twin Rivers music scene.